This incident happened to me about a year ago. My final school exams were approaching, and I still had a lot of preparation left. Normally, our school library closed at 5 p.m., but because exams were near, the school decided to keep it open until 11 p.m. so students could study late if they wanted. Since my house wasn't far from school, I preferred going to the library instead of studying at home. It was peaceful, quiet, and perfect for preparation. That day, around 6 p.m., I went to the library and started studying. I didn't realize how quickly time passed. By the time I looked at the clock, it was already 10 p.m. I had never stayed in the library that late before. Usually, I left by 8 p.m. Around that time, there were always a few students studying, but by 10 p.m., the library was completely silent and empty. I only had 10 to 15 minutes of work left, so I thought, let me just finish quickly and then head home. I was completely lost in my books when suddenly I heard strange footsteps outside the library. My heart skipped a beat. I immediately picked up my books and hurried out. Outside the library, there's a long corridor. If you turn right at the end, you reach the school's main door. I started walking quickly through the corridor toward the exit when I saw a woman standing at the far end. At first, I couldn't see her clearly, but as I walked closer, I felt a strange discomfort, an uneasiness crawling up my spine. My fear grew so strong that I nervously called out, "Who's there?" The moment I spoke, within seconds, the woman vanished. I let out a sigh of relief and hurried out the main door. But outside, something felt wrong. Normally, the street in front of school was busy, even late at night. But that night, it was completely deserted. Tired and hungry, I kept my head down and walked quickly toward home. That's when I noticed it, on the ground, a shadow moving beside me. But there was no one walking with me. When I lifted my head, I froze. Ahead of me, there was a woman walking slowly. Something about her was disturbing. She looked crippled, limping heavily, struggling to move forward. Her clothes were dirty and torn, her hands and feet twisted unnaturally, her hair completely disheveled. She was walking so slowly that in no time I caught up and was right behind her. I could see her clearly now. My instincts screamed at me, "Don't get closer, don't cross her, don't go near her." But my legs felt frozen. My whole body went numb. I couldn't move, couldn't speak. Then, the woman turned slightly and asked me something. My heart nearly stopped. I couldn't even understand her words, but her voice was chilling. Terrified, I raised my hand and pointed far away, as if telling her to go in that direction, and she did. Limping, she walked into the darkness until she disappeared from sight. Relieved, I started walking again. All I wanted now was to see a car or another person, so I wouldn't feel so alone. But before I could calm down, I suddenly heard her voice again, this time a blood-curdling scream in the distance. After that, I remember nothing. When I regained consciousness, I was already at home. My neighbors had found me collapsed on the road and carried me back. Later, I learned the horrifying truth. Back in 1998, a woman used to live near our school with her little daughter who studied there. The woman loved her daughter deeply, but one day, while playing at school, the daughter died in a tragic accident. The mother couldn't bear the grief. Soon after, she also died, heartbroken. Since then, people say her restless spirit roams the school, endlessly searching for her daughter, never able to find peace.